Here are the most recent deaths in the national news, plus people's reactions to those deaths, as seen at Legacy.com in the third week of October 2021. R&B singer Emani, 22, died October 12, 2021, after an accident at the age of 22. She was known for songs including her 2020 single, Feelings, and her collaborations with rapper Trippie Redd. Emani, 22, is being remembered as a rising star of R&B who is gone too soon. British politician David Amess died October 15, 2021, in Leigh-on-Sea, England, at the age of 69. He was killed in a stabbing while meeting with his constituents. He was a member of Parliament, representing the Conservative Party since he was first elected in 1983. Amess is being remembered for his work in support of animal welfare, including sponsoring the Protection Against Cruel Tethering Act in 1988. General Colin Powell died October 18, 2021, at Walter Reed National Military Medical Center. He died of complications of COVID-19 following a struggle with multiple myeloma at the age of 84. The four-star Army general was the first Black U.S. Secretary of State, as well as National Security Advisor and Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. Powell is being remembered as a patriot who was honored with the Presidential Medal of Freedom by two different presidents. Actress Betty Lynn died October 16, 2021, after a brief illness at the age of 95. She was best known for playing Thelma Lou, Barney Fife's girlfriend on The Andy Griffith Show. Lynn is also being remembered for roles on TV in Matlock and Family Affair, as well as in movies including Cheaper by the Dozen and June Bride. Drummer Ronnie Tutt died October 16, 2021, at his home in Franklin, Tennessee. He died of natural causes at the age of 83. He was a founding member of the TCB band, Elvis Presley's backing band, during his later career. Tutt is also being remembered for playing with artists including Jerry Garcia, Neil Diamond, The Carpenters, and many more. Surfer and inventor Tom Morey died October 14, 2021, at a hospital in Laguna Hills, California. He died of complications of a stroke at the age of 86. He invented the Boogie Board, a small, lightweight surfboard that allows riders to do tricks and surf even on small waves. Morey is being remembered for bringing the joy of riding the waves to a wide audience who didn't need to be seasoned surfers to enjoy the sport. Voice actor Chris Ayres died October 18, 2021, after long-term health complications at the age of 56. He was best known for his performance as the villain Frieza in the Dragon Ball anime series. Ayres is also being remembered for voice roles in Gantz and Fairy Tail, as well as other anime projects. Voice actor Jack Angel died October 19, 2021, at the age of 90. He provided voices for a wide variety of TV cartoons, including Super Friends, The Transformers, The Smurfs, and Voltron Defender of the Universe. He is also being remembered for voice work in movies, including Aladdin, Spirited Away, and Monsters, Inc. Angel was a U.S. Army veteran who served in Korea. Chief Earl Old Person died October 13, 2021, in Browning, Montana. He died of cancer at the age of 92. He was the honorary chief of the Blackfeet Nation, as well as the tribe's longtime chairman. Old Person is being remembered for his work to preserve the Blackfeet Nation's land and water rights, as well as their cultural traditions. Illustrator and author Jerry Pinkney died October 20th, 2021, of a heart attack at the age of 81. He created award-winning children's books, including The Lion and the Mouse. He illustrated other authors' books, as well as writing his own. Pinkney is also being remembered for his illustrations for the U.S. Postal Service, National Park Service, and National Geographic. Every week in the United States, flags are lowered to half-staff to honor the lives of Americans whose communities are mourning their loss. Here are the most recent half-staff memorial flag honors. Flags across the United States have been lowered to honor the memory of General Colin Powell. Flags across the United States have also been lowered in honor of the National Peace Officers Memorial Service, to remember and pay respect to law enforcement officers who died in the line of duty and their families. Flags in Alaska have been lowered to honor the memory of former State Representative Jeanette James and former Senate President Clem Tillon. Flags in Alabama have been lowered to honor the memory of Camden Police Chief Lorenza Tyrone Dale. Flags in West Virginia have been lowered to honor the memory of former State Senator Orphy Klempa. Flags in Colorado have been lowered to honor the memory of Natalie Meyer, former Colorado Secretary of State. Flags in New Jersey have been lowered to honor the memory of General Raymond Thomas Odierno. Flags in Montana have been lowered to honor the memory of Blackfeet Tribal Chief Earl Old Person. This week also marks several notable anniversaries. 15 years ago this week, actress Jane Wyatt died of natural causes at the age of 96. 30 years ago this week, musician Tennessee Ernie Ford died of liver failure at the age of 72. 90 years ago this week, inventor Thomas Edison died of complications of diabetes at the age of 84. Actress Carrie Fisher was born 65 years ago this week. She died of cardiac arrest in 2016 at the age of 60. Baseball player Mickey Mantle was born 90 years ago this week. He died of liver cancer in 1995 at the age of 63. And rock and roll legend Chuck Berry was born 95 years ago this week. He died of natural causes in 2017 at the age of 90. You can read more about the lives of the people featured in this video on Legacy.com. You can also follow Legacy.com on Facebook and subscribe to our channel on YouTube to stay up to date on national news deaths and reactions.